We're Doug and Jamie, and you can usually find us on a road trip in our self-converted camper van, finding fun, beautiful, or delicious things to explore. We've found a love for slightly pushing our comfort zones, which led to a 3-day off-grid adventure on a canoe that we just wrapped up. But this week, we are trading in our ramen by the campfire to kick back, put our feet up, and pamper ourselves for a few days. Oh, and did I mention it's my first cruise ever? Let the fun begin. We are about to board the Resilient Lady with Virgin Voyages. I'm so excited. It is my first cruise. Doug's been on a cruise before. I'm so nervous that I'm going to get seasick. I am so nervous. I have 2 packs of seasickness tablets. I'm the kind of person that gets carsick like going 10 minutes down the road. So you just never know with me, all right? And the weather is not predicted to be that great, so fingers crossed that we have a good time regardless. But we just want to show you guys around the ship, show you what's on offer, and of course give our honest thoughts. Is it worth it? I don't have anything to compare it to, so that's where Doug is going to come in.
I'll be your cruising expert for this one, off one cruise experience. Just checked in our baggage, and it seems to be, as long as you have your app open and your room number screen open on the app, everything is very just rock up and they'll do everything for you. So when you do rock up, make sure that you have like the app just on your home screen pretty much.
Know your cabin number, so I've already screenshotted it so I don't have to pull it up every time if the app decides it doesn't want to load properly. I've screenshotted it so we have our cabin number ready. I'm so excited to see the room. We have a balcony. Those are the safety boats if we turn into the Titanic.
A lot of boats for a lot of ship, is it?
That's only 2 pods. I hope our room's next to that. So they've just given us our bracelets. So this is our room key, our bar tab key, and it's waterproof.
This is it.
The staff is so friendly already.
Mate,
oh my God,
it is right behind us.
We're gonna get a shot.
We're gonna get a shot. Have a look. How do you feel moments before stepping onto your first cruise?
I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. I don't want to get carsick. So far, the experience has been so good and the staff's been so friendly. It's been very efficient and just like a fun vibe. You guys, this does not feel like a cruise ship.
You're on a cruise ship.
He's getting his hair cut.
Mate.
Wow.
Okay, checking in. When you first get on the ship, you have to check in. It is very confusing, but the marshals, the people that say marshal on them, are very helpful with getting you to where you need to be.
I'm confused.
This is very different from P&O's muster.
Ahoy, crew!
Oh, it's chilly in here. It opens. This is so cute.
I love this room. I love this balcony and this room. This is stunning. This is stunning. The view from the balcony, just as we're looking out over the Westgate Bridge and the Port of Melbourne. We haven't even left anything yet. This is just our local St Kilda beach, but on the water.
How does it compare to your P&O?
When I was on P&O, we got the cheapest room that we could, which was all the way down the bottom and had one little port window at the very back of it with 2 bunk beds running along the side of the room. This feels like I've been dropped into a hotel, except it's floating. And it's a nice hotel as well, not a cheap hotel.
I was totally expecting like basic white hotel towels, but they're like cute beach towels. Like they're red and striped. I was like, did someone forget their towels? All the detail to the little extra touches does not go unnoticed.
I'll also say, first impression of the room as well that's hitting me is it's very big.
Yeah. Well, I don't have anything to compare it to.
Well, even like, you know, consider we're on this giant cruise ship. They're trying to fit in as many people as they can, obviously, to sell the most tickets. But the room feels incredibly spacious. Like, Jamie is probably in the middle of the room right now. There's still just as much space to get to the balcony.
This is one of the things I miss when we are living in the van, is having a full-length mirror, so well done, Virgin.
And there's room to change.
This is the closet for storage. It's just like a curtain. Put that visual clutter away. It's like a shower curtain. And then they have these little shelves. You can like organize things. They've kept it really simple, but it's like simple. Oh, yeah. There's another full-length mirror in here.
Wow.
And more drawers, a safe. So you could, like, if this was a longer cruise, you could fully unpack and like have things comfortable. They have a shelf up here as well. Your life jackets, like, well done.
Like you were saying, it's just the little things. Breakfast in bed tray right next to the bed. So you can like load up some food and like have your coffee and breakfast right there. That just comes with the room.
And the table.
And the table, but it, like, yeah, it doubles as this like move it around as you need. They've made it very, very livable in here. This little section here has got a nice little work desk, and everything in this room operates off the tablet that comes with it right there on top of all the PowerPoints. So if you are working here, you can just plug straight in. Plus your bar fridge is just down to the side. So I wouldn't mind knocking out a couple of hours of work here with that view and a bar fridge in between me and it. Very nicely done.
There's only one spot left to show you, and that's the bathroom. Oh, please be good, please be good, please be good. I thought it was gonna be a little bigger, to be honest, but I guess it's all shower.
Yes, we know how to wash.
Little shelf in here, I like it.
It's got just enough room to move around.
Just enough room.
Just enough.
Just enough.
Yeah, like standing area in front of the sink and the toilet.
I feel like they put more room on the room than the bathroom, but I still think it's great facilities. There's a waterfall shower head in there.
Okay, alright. It feels like a stunning airplane bathroom. The sort of bathroom you get in an airplane. That's what the bathroom feels like the toilet area. Feels like if you were in first class on a plane, that's that.
Yeah.
And then the fact that you have a shower stuck in there as well, and it's a full-length shower with lots of room to move around.
Yeah.
They picked out what was important. Like, there's somewhere to sit, but there's somewhere to move around and actually wash yourself. And then there's actually plenty of living space in the room. So Virgin have really picked out what's important when you're on these trips and prioritize that. And it's shining through. I'm excited to spend a couple of days in here.
It's honestly not enough time. Like already, we've been on the ship for like over an hour and we've seen nothing. I'm sorry, this is not towels, this is a throw blanket. I'm sorry, it's so cute. It's a comfy throw, freshly laundered. But it's the little details for me. It's the little details, Virgin. I'm appreciating them.
We forgot the most important part of the tour. I have to get inside that hammock. Nice. Oh, mate. This is, do I look majestic? This is the way to travel. If you guys have been following us because of our van life adventures, it might be dead to me. This is stunning.
I do want to say, upon actually using the bathrooms, they are a little tight. I feel like if you were a bigger person, you would feel a little tight sitting down using the toilet. Functional, it works. We gotta go find our friends and...
Tell me how the cruise goes. I'm chilling.
I'm going, you know they're giving out free drinks until sail away. Wow. Little did we know I was about to discover something that would make an appearance at almost every meal I had on the cruise. These are our friends. This is the best thing ever. It's like a s'mores dessert, and it's got like graham cracker crust, chocolate, I don't know, and whipped cream. It's amazing.
So the first thing that you've had is a s'more, pretty much.
Yes.
So straight from the campsite to the cruise, just s'mores the entire time.
Making the transition easy for you.
It's so good.
Are we just doing a s'more review channel?
You get the graham cracker at the bottom.
Look right in
You gotta like really dig in. You gotta dig in and get all 3 layers.
That wasn't good enough?
No,
There you go.
There you go, all 3 layers. Graham cracker. Yeah, the graham is good. The graham is
The boat's moving. Look at the people down there.
Yeah.
Bye, Melvin. Oh no, this is not good.
What are you, a turtle?
Help me.
All those years of MMA watching for nothing.
Iceberg ahead!
I just want to say, during this vlog, sorry for the lighting. It appears that when you are out at sea, you are constantly shooting into the sun, so there's going to be a lot of overshadowed shots in this. But we just stopped off at these cabanas that they have. Private cabanas that hang out pretty much on the edge of the ship, where you have your own private view over the side of the ship as it goes across the water.
Yeah, they look awesome.
They look sick. Unfortunately, Jamie, give it a wiggle.
They're all locked. I make my move.
What is it?
You're free to check the king. No. Ron, no!
What is it?
He's going to sacrifice himself.
No, you can't!
Welcome to the galley. The galley felt overwhelming in the best way possible when we first entered, and while you can absolutely have as much of anything that you wanted, it was so different from the typical cruise buffet experience that you normally see. There is so much food available, it all looks so good. I'm getting so hungry. Coffee, tea, I'm just so overwhelmed. There's so much food, everything smells so good. They have like fresh salmon, green beans, mashed potatoes, buttered chicken, burgers, open till 6 a.m. Thing is, I can't sleep tonight because I need to try all the food. And we only got 3 days.
We've been packing and filming non-stop since we got on the ship. I need a coffee.
Since this was such a short 3-day cruise, there was this overall sense of I need to see and eat everything, but also wanting to relax and enjoy some downtime. And while we might not have known how we were going to squeeze it all in, we knew one thing for sure: you can never go wrong with pizza. And this slightly addictive made-to-order pizza, despite the 20-minute wait, would also make its way on the daily rotation for the remainder of the cruise. That adds on to my day.
He's like, I am post.
There were so many events going on around the ship, and while we had absolutely no intentions of buying a purse that cost more than the trip itself, we definitely played the part because, well, they were giving out free drinks. And if you're wondering why this video is heavy on the voiceovers, it's because our mic kept falling out and we lost a bunch of audio, so like any good YouTuber does, we resort to post-production to try and piece it all together to create some sort of storyline so that this footage doesn't go to waste. It was off to a proper dinner as the sun began to set and the ship made its way out of Port Phillip Bay. We were officially off to the state of Tasmania. And I guess we really are old because of all the things we could have chosen to do before the big event of night one. What was calling us most was the board games. Oh, and another round of pizza.
So it has been hard to talk to you all while we've been on the ship walking around. Number one, there is music playing everywhere, which is really nice, and it's not always loud party music. It is just nice background ambience, but it's definitely the sort of music that is going to get us copyrighted if we play what's going on in the background. And now that we've actually come back to the deck, there's a pajama party going on right now, so we're just getting changed before we head off to that. Virgin Voyages are very new to the cruise industry, and what they're doing is trying to be different. And after only being on one cruise ship before in the past, which was P&O, but P&O is a very out there cruise line. They've been doing it for years. This one does feel different to that, purely because there's little pockets of different things going on. And it feels like whatever you're looking for, there's a little thing happening for you. If you want to go and party, you can go party and there's a group of people doing that. If you want to go relax, you can go relax and there's a group of people doing that. Whereas when I was on P&O, everything felt very centralized. It felt like the entire ship was sort of congregating around the very center of it, and there were things happening around the outside of the center of it, where this has sort of split up the dining areas, the lounge areas, the party areas over different levels, and you can find what you want to do, which has made it really, really different and unique. And that might be because this is an adults only cruise line, so they're looking at it from the perspective of we're trying to entertain a more mature audience rather than we're trying to entertain everybody all at once. They sort of can focus in and cater down. Also, the pizzas are quite good.
It finally happened, guys. I started to feel seasick. An hour after we really set sail, I started to feel it. I took my seasick tablets and it really helped, and I had to take another one maybe a couple of hours ago. But right now is the rockiest that the ship has been. And so like we're walking down the hallway back to our room and we had to hold on to one of the walls. Like, it is starting to pick up and it's a bit choppy right now, but apparently we get to Tasmania in the morning and we will dock there all day. So when we wake up, it should be smooth sailing for the day, and then tomorrow night might get rocky again. So I'm doing okay. It's not to the point where I'm like, I can't leave the bed and I'm like vomiting or anything like that. So, you know, like every experience I had before this, everyone's like, oh, you won't even notice that you're on a ship. I definitely notice that we're on a ship. And I feel like the moments where I really notice, it kind of freaks me out a bit. I'm like, because I remember that we're just on this big ass boat in the middle of the sea. They're just sitting there listening to us. Oh my god. We didn't bring pajamas, but they did.
And my best classic
That's
I got
so
pinstripes with my silken
Yes,
and
the
my old
Vegemite.
man slippers. Don't forget my old man slippers.
That's so Hugh Hefner before he died.
good.
The hef.
The hef.
That's
I've
so
chosen.
good.
Oh,
Look
no,
at
I
the
have
Vegemite.
chosen navy blue.
So we'll
but he
just
was
let you
more of
guys
a
go in front.
maroon man.
So if they won't notice that we're not in pajamas. So day 2 was a day that just kept handing us obstacles. We crawled out of bed for some food, and as you can see, our audio dropped out again. Then the ship started hitting some serious waves. But we were determined to make the most of it, so the show must go on. It's time for breakfast number 2. During brunch, we could see and feel the giant waves crashing against the ship. The wind was picking up and it was getting bumpy as the day continued, which kicked my seasickness into overdrive. But it did not stop us from enjoying this delicious, sweet and spicy bacon.
That is weird though, like there is a bit of spice now. There's a slow spice and a quick sweetness. That's cool.
Thing is,
I like that.
if you were really hungry, you could get down 2 or 3 rations before that heat started.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is delicious. That's going in the burger.
These waves are massive. You can't feel it on the ship. What was worse was the weather was now preventing the ship from arriving at port in Tasmania, so instead of exploring around town, we were left to entertain ourselves with an extra day at sea, watching the Tassie coastline from a distance for the next 48 hours before the ship made its way back to Melbourne. The upside? We were hitting the steakhouse later tonight, and the reviews for this spot have been incredible, so the excitement was high.
We're trapped at sea, so what else can we do but play Daytona all day?
Alright, guys. Oh, yeah. Oh, I won.
Anyway, it said Jamie was 41st.
No, I was 37.
Bad weather has picked up quite a bit. If you actually leave the ship and go onto the outside decks, it is so windy out there. Pretty much, we've just been making the best of it, hanging out in our cabin, enjoying the view, reading some books, but we just got a knock on the door, and we got delivered this bottle of wine with a note that says, "Make the best of it," signed by Richard Branson. So it was nice to see that Virgin Voyages is sort of saying sorry for the bad weather and trying to make up for it as much as they can.
So yeah, we've just been hanging out. I ended up taking a nap, and I just woke up to the biggest waves on the water. And yeah, we have reservations booked at the steakhouse tonight, and I'm really excited. I will say, so far, all the food that I've been enjoying the most has been from the galley upstairs, like the main area where all the food is. And they have ramen up there as well that I'm hoping to try. This morning when we're going to brunch, I was like, I kind of want to just like have brunch in the galley again. Like, I am excited for the steakhouse, okay? Especially after the vegan menu. No offense to the vegans out there, but I'm so excited for a steakhouse, like all-inclusive steakhouse. From what I've heard, most steakhouses on cruise ships are upcharged, so the fact that this one is included, I do know that there are some items on the menu that are like extra charge. I'm just excited. At the galley, they were serving steaks as well, and they looked so good. I almost got one, but I was too full. Because I keep eating the s'mores jar. It's so good. If you ever go on one of these cruises and they have the s'mores jar, do yourself a favor, grab 2.
Essentially, the entire buffet section does turn into a sort of eat until you can't eat anymore. It's a very weird way to experience the sea when the sun goes down or it is winter and it's just too much going on outside for that sort of bikini beachside vibe. And it makes it for a different experience, yeah? Yeah. This is now I've gotten to see both sides of the cruise experience. But it does make me want to take Jamie on a summer one.
We're going to the Greek islands. We just booked our $300 credit off.
So if you want to buy us a coffee, it'd help with that. That would be great. Thanks, guys. See ya.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.
We just finished dinner at the steakhouse, and as you can see, we're in our red attire, including our YouTube jacket. Check this out.
Oh yeah, that's it. Looking good.
YouTube.
The entire cruise ship is in red tonight, and we mean everything from the interior lights in the hallways to the exterior lights that are flashing out into the ocean. Tonight is red night on the ship. Scarlet night on the ship.
So yeah, we changed out of our nice steakhouse clothes. The steakhouse was so good. And honestly, the rest of the ship felt like really casual, like wear what you want, but the steakhouse feels upscale. It feels like nice, like it felt like an experience, like a luxurious experience. I got the clam chowder there, and
this was a true clam chowder.
Yeah, it was so, there wasn't enough. I should have ordered 2 of them. You get like 1 booking per restaurant, and then if you want to go to another one, like if you loved the steakhouse and you want to go again, you have to try and get like a walk-in. So yeah, we're gonna go enjoy Scarlet Night. We're not taking the camera because we're gonna be walking around the ship. I don't know what's going to happen. We're gonna walk around.
Everyone dressed in red, everyone's had dinner, and everyone's been drinking and locked in the ship for 12 hours. That's what's gonna happen.
We'll let your imagination take over from here. All right, and we will see you guys in the morning. I'm going to change for the gym. Doug's gonna fill you in.
So, last night was the party night. The whole cruise ship was in red and everyone went to the main deck around the pool. Virgin Voyages put on this dance party. Their staff were out there dancing away. We had such a fun night, but we danced until 1 o'clock. So, this morning is very much get in some high protein breakfast, lots of oils and fats to settle the stomach, and then hit the gym. Get the body moving. It is looking like we are in for a perfect cruising day. There is not a single wave out there. The ocean is flat. The only downside of today is that it is our last one and it is under 20 degrees today. It's like 17, 18 degrees, so it's going to be a brisk, chilly morning, but at least it's going to be a nice view while we're up there. We can still chuck on a hoodie and relax. I want to talk about the Virgin Voyages red party that they put on. Really nice how the entire ship was in red. The staff were wandering around, like doing circus performances and doing like getting group singing started. We were down at the karaoke night that started off. Before the whole night really kicked off, was really, really awesome. But then Virgin Voyages sort of congregates everyone around the center of the ship and the pool, moves everyone out of the way, calms everybody down, and starts this dance show. And this dance show is so, to me, and it felt like to a lot of the crowd, not good.
I feel like people were more confused.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
What
are we doing? Playing the music that we all know, your classic Ministry of Sound dance party playlist. We all knew the words. Everyone's singing, having a great time. And that's when they sort of usher everyone down and create this space for their dance party. None of the music they played during their dance party, anybody knew. So we just had to stand there and watch these, like, 12 millennials dance at us to songs that were completely unrecognizable. It was very, very odd and sort of killed the vibe a bit. And the second it was over, the whole ship went back to partying like nothing had happened. I don't know what Virgin are trying to achieve with that Welcome to the Red Party dance off, but it misses the mark by a long shot. Still a really fun night, but that was something of note that, like, be expected for if you take a Virgin Voyages cruise. They're going to stop you and dance at you for like 20 minutes and you're not going to understand why they're doing it. Before the best part happened, we went and popped into the club, the Manor, which is the nightclub here, and it feels very confined for how big this ship is. It feels a little bit too small. And the nightclub was your classic nightclub. Jamie and I weren't feeling it too much, but it might have just been the vibe of the night. We left the Manor, went to the main deck inside. They had this band set up and it was playing those perfect noughties, 90s, 80s group sing-along rock tracks. That was phenomenal. We stayed there until about 1 o'clock, 1:30. So, plan for the morning. We are going to go hit the gym, get the body moving, wake ourselves up a bit, and then really lounge and relax. This is our last 24 hours on the ship. The countdown has already begun, so take it really, really easy and just watch the waves go by.
Good morning, guys. We have woken up in Melbourne. We're home, but we are going to get breakfast. I didn't really pick you guys back up after yesterday. The water got real bumpy and I've been seasick pretty much the whole time. We went to dinner at Korean barbecue, which was quite the experience, which we might talk about in another video. It was a very interesting dinner experience. And then we tried to go see a live band later on, but I had to keep coming back to the room to just lay down. And it was a really rocky ride back to Melbourne, but we just chilled in the room and brought all our food and drinks back here and just chilled. Lucky the rooms are so comfortable, but we are off to get breakfast in the galley one last time before we undock in Melbourne. And because it was our last meal on the ship, we got a bit of everything and had a delicious feast on our balcony and one last morning walk on the upper runway.
Thanks for hanging out with us the last couple of days and getting our first look together at what it's like going on a cruise.
Thank you for your attention and for supporting Australia's biosecurity.
Thanks for jumping in on this behind the scenes look with us. We don't know what is going to be next for the channel, but if you want to check it out, make sure to hit that subscribe button.
Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing and we hope to see you tuning into another video soon.
Bye.
Bye.